first round matchup.
I'm not sold on Doc Rivers coaching. I think that's what it is. I'm not sold on him adjust. Not coaching in the sense of adjusting. Like I'm not sold on him being able to. They team showed him a look. I think he come out the next game and adjust. I think Doc Rivers said this is how he's played. He keep on playing. This is how he's played. That's from what I was saying.
Hey,
the only adjustment.
That's a very valid point. Some would say he never really did much with T-Mac in Orlando. Others would say that Celtics team underachieved. They should have won more than one. So shouldn't that fall on the coach?
And the Clippers, right? That Clippers with Blake Griffin,
That Clippers team,
and DeAndre Jordan and JJ Redick. They supposed to perform better than that.
He can't get you over the hump. He can get you there now.
I buy all that. All that I agree with, but me personally, I still like Doc.
Yeah,
I don't like him. No, I just said I think in playoffs it's about adjustments.
Right.
Team.
So I think, but like my boy say, around these parts, you know him by your rep, like your record.
See, I look at him like what's that fella name in Pittsburgh Steelers? Like players just like playing for these fellas, boy. Like they show up. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about Doc. Like players want to play for him. So technicality wise, he don't make the necessary adjustments and whatnot. Should have done more with both the Clippers and Boston. I agree with that. Yeah.
I mean, but Boston went up against Kobe, so I mean, I don't know. So there's like you to squeeze on that one. So you know.
Yeah.
But no, and that's why I say so. I think in the playoffs, if they block a team who adjusts to them, I think Frank Vogel is an adjuster coach. I think Frank Vogel, that's what John said earlier.
I think for both of these LA teams, these are some dangerous first round matchups. Yeah. For both of them.
Dangerous. What do you call dangerous?
That's what they said.
You mean like just waking up every morning there's a danger? Or you mean like
the inherent danger of living?
Well, I already told you the points about LA Lakers and
if Portland play LA like how they play Brooklyn tonight, they will get killed every game. Because what was happening is when Dame come over the line, they double in Dame right away. They getting the ball in the corner and getting it to the easy spots, but these niggas missing. So if they come playing like that against LA, we can take advantage of that because they ain't getting no rebound. So they got to be hitting their shots, bro.
We playing Dame straight up. LA can play him straight up.
So the thing is with Dame, again, it's a recency effect, and I remember you last time. Dame Lillard, and again, I love watching him play even more so now. How the Warriors handled him last playoffs, I know he can't let one. Two, how Paul George get handled last playoffs, I gotta see them perform. So I have to see them perform.
Oh, but then see,
and even Kawhi,
it's different than Paul George too. Paul George come back with an army.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And he in the man no more. No, but he in the man.
The last time he's a man was in
Indiana.
So yeah, like he's a man in OKC.
Well, but in OKC he's taking all the big shots.
Oh, he wasn't a man. That was Russell Westbrook's team.
I to be honest, like
it was Westbrook's team, but he's taking the big shots.
Always an all-star to be like this superstar PG with people talking about. I never saw it. I've always seen all-star PG.
I think he was increasing during. He break his leg and he just plateaued up.
Good. That's
I think
after
he broke his leg, he just saw. After he broke his leg,
I think Vogel had a lot to do with the success.
No way.
I think Vogel had a lot to do with the success, boy. Because that Indiana team.
So this is what I'm trying to say. Frank Vogel is a coach who understands how to coach, and that's why I think Frank Vogel be dangerous in the playoffs because he understands how to adjust, and he adjusts. But that's why they're giving him so much trouble. Is he adjusted? That's why, and Doc Rivers don't adjust. Yes. Doc Rivers don't adjust, so I think that's why I think the Lakers are the edge.
And Rick Carlisle is a good coach.
Rick Carlisle is a good coach.
Who you say?
Rick Carlisle. And that was adjusted.
So Jay, what I said earlier,
I like him.
For the Clippers, even though I like him, I was bragging, telling the guys I'm sold on the Clippers. I think this team should win. You heard that? Okay. My thing about Dallas, why this is a scary matchup for the Clippers. Dallas, why this team, Dallas dangerous, and they have their identity.
On the ball. I heard. So
So Dallas, so they gotta get past.
Hey, Luka can have a better playoffs than Dame.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I go another way.
The reason why I say because Dame is easier to stop in terms of how he plays. Dame is
easier to stop?
No, just in terms of how he plays.
I wasn't sure what you said.
Easier to stop in terms of how he plays. Dame Lillard, even though he's a scorer, if you want you on defense at him, because Luka's a facilitator, I think he contributes. In my opinion, I think Luka contributes more.
No, but Lillard is a facilitator.
Dame is gonna have a better series.
No, Dame's team is contingent. The Blazers' success is contingent on Dame Lillard scoring X amount of points. Now the Mavericks setup.
Guess what?
But
you're just gonna sleep on
honest, right?
You're just gonna sleep on the Claw then. The Claw ain't gonna be guarding Luka.
Hey, the Claw ain't the same. Something going around.
Yes, I will sleep on Kawhi Leonard.
Okay.
Yes, because Kawhi Leonard, and when he played with the Raptors, Kawhi Leonard's of the Spurs. That fellow who played with the Raptors.
Fellas been sleeping on Kawhi from 2013.
What happened to him? No, stop that.
He got manicured.
And he didn't even get the logo for that no more. They take it back. But no, after he hurt himself,
see,
injuries is a serious thing mentally.
I agree.
After he hurt himself and no, he hasn't been. But Kawhi last year was in the same.
I was going on a different point. Like, and here's the point that we have to go with, right? They won, but it wasn't like that. He took a dead.
No. The Raptors was a very good team.
Took him over. The Raptors, they just DeRozan them just got their heart taken by LeBron in the Eastern Conference.
Don't think I forget how all y'all right off the Raptors in our last conversation as well.
That's correct.
Yes. And I write them off. Why? I write them off. I write them off again. That didn't change. That didn't change.
All good.
So no.
They ain't got no shot.
They can beat Brooklyn in 5, though.
And the reason why, again, going back to why I haven't bought into the Claw and the Clippers is because, again, and you said, and I agree, identity is a serious thing. You can't look at the Clippers as clearly Kawhi's team. That's not clearly Kawhi's team. So it's when we say
that's Kawhi team, man. Come on, Rodney.
I think that's clearly Kawhi's team. From the games I was watching, again, going back to
hold on. That is Kawhi team, right? But if you look at the game, especially when they play LA, Kawhi was deferring the Paul George in the clutch.
I playing Kawhi's team. So when I see Dusam is playing, when it's Clay your team, when you say pass the ball, that means you pass. That means all players run to you. That means big shot. You have some sort of thing. To me, that ain't Kawhi. And again, the reason it's not because Kawhi ain't talented, because the Clippers have so much ammunition, and they have so much options that they ain't got only pass to Kawhi. That's why I don't think it's Kawhi's team. Somewhere like, and then that messes with Dusam, and that's from what I watch. That's why I think it's too much. There are too much chefs in the kitchen for them. Like, and Kawhi can get it, but Dusam, I don't know, man. Watching them play in his body language, I know. I'm just saying, man. When I say, I gotta see that. Now, I
don't think the identity issue is an issue for the Clippers. The too much chefs in the kitchen. The too much chefs in the kitchen is a valid argument, especially when you have See, but my thing is, playoff time, rotations will shorten.
And that's
you're gonna play with a strong 7 or 8, and so there's gonna be less confusion than what we saw in the regular season from the Clippers. It's gonna be less confusion.
So the reason why I think that's gonna be a part of the problem is you have the Clippers team of a lot of personalities. So when you know somebody who's like, this is not my team, this is how I go. So when they start taking the minutes away from these dudes and now,
right?
When they get contentious in the
who is the right coach? We already knock him. We knock him for his lack of ability or lack of technical abilities, right? But we know when it comes to personalities, Doc is the right guy to have at the helm. Yeah,
but I agree with that.
I don't think the personality.
I need to see it now, and that's my thing. That's why I can't buy the soccer. I gotta see him under pressure when Lou Williams ain't performing, but he get more minutes than Reggie Jackson, and not Reggie Jackson body language you got, or when the Morris twin, when the Morris twin getting less minutes than Patterson, how they playing now.
You think Lou and Reggie had Kabak? Lou is the clear sixth man.
Yeah,
No,
but he
agreed.
the court.
Agreed. But my thing is,
the offense.
So you got Lou Williams, you got Patrick Beverly, who was the two in the rotation. Reggie Johnson's the third man out. That's my point. Reggie's the third man out. They can't be rotating 3-point guys.
Well, I mean, to be honest, Reggie Jackson don't play that much right now, so I mean, ain't much.
Yeah, I don't see that. It's going to be less confusion in the playoffs.
You just have them just in case.
Can I jump in?
Yeah,
man.
Here's the thing. Give me a little long rope on this one. With the type of players that the Clippers have and the type of coach, normally too much chefs in the kitchen would not be a problem. The challenge is because of Mr. Load management and Paul George's injury and this type of stuff, these chefs never had the opportunity to say who's going to make the salad, who's going to make the steak, who's going to do breakfast. They didn't have enough time during the regular season to get in a groove to understand each other's role. So I think the problem is going to come in that we were this good before you, Kawhi and Paul George. So when Pat Bev think he still is the superstar and this and that, and Lou Will always on his own run. So if you say the wrong thing to Lou just can block whatever the play is anyway, right? So I think a full season, these type of players would have meshed, while other teams would have needed 2 seasons for that, but they didn't have the full season. And it showed that there was some resentment based on the type of load management that the rest of us given to Kawhi early in the season. You guys mentioned how Doc know how to manage personalities, but where's the record of that? Didn't Ray Allen and Rondo have challenges? Didn't Big Baby and Paul Pierce have challenges? Didn't so much things went on in the background that you heard about that the players, because of the veteran leadership, took things into their own hands to get things sorted out. So I think Doc gets credit for managing personalities when there's no record of him managing the personalities.
Good point. It's KG. I think KG, to your point, KG probably was the sheriff in that locker room too.
Right.
Yeah, KG was the vocal leader for it.
So who was the vocal leader for the Clippers? And that's my vocal.
Patrick Beverly.
But he ain't the best player in the game, and that's where right. And that's where the issues come.
But not all the time you got to be the best player on the team. You know. See, everybody know Beverly mentality. Just like watch it.
Just like watch it. Be the 4th or 5th best player.
Hold on.